Hi, everybody. My name is Heather Merle with Driver Recruiting.
I'm Ross Manus with Recruiting as well.
We just wanted to go over some popular questions we get and what we're hiring for and the needs. So we wanted to start by talking about the student driver program. So if you want to break it down for them, and then we can talk about how to get in it.
Yeah, we're very well known for our student driver program. You've probably seen a lot of videos and things out there about it. So we just want to kind of highlight some pieces on there, what to expect and what's needed to get started. So first off, we always recommend application. That's the best first place to start. Filling out an online application at our website at driveforprime.com. You can list Heather or myself as your recruiters as well. We'll be happy to help you guys out. Once you apply with us, we reach out pretty quickly just to go through what the next steps are going to look like. One important piece of coming in for the student driver program is the permit is required. So permit, for those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's the written test for the CDL license. So it's very similar to when you get a driver's license for the first time. You go take the written test.
Multiple choice, right?
Yeah, multiple choice. Then you practice driving, and then you take the road exam. So very similar. Most of our training is actually done hands-on out over the road, which I always say is what makes us so highly sought after in our training program. Is you're going to actually get firsthand experience on what it takes to drive a truck, and that's how you're going to learn how to do it. It's not going to be simulations. You're not sharing, one truck with 30 students. It's going to be a lot one-on-one. So the timeliness of it actually goes sometimes quicker with that. But that permit is required to get the process started there.
So the permit, the sections that you're going to study for the permit, CDL Prep, we're going to download that to our phone. It's completely free. You will study air brakes, general knowledge, combination vehicles, and we do require a tanker endorsement. So everybody always says, well, what if I don't want to drive tankers? Mm-hmm. But sometimes we haul vats of liquid, cases of water that are in the refrigerated trailers. So that is why we need it. It's actually one of the shortest sections. So it is, I think, 20 questions to add it on. And you don't need hazmat, just the tanker endorsement to haul liquid.
Yep.
So CDL Prep, download that, pass those practice tests, because you don't want to go in there, spend your money, and not be prepared, right?
Correct. Yep. So, kind of highlight there, the application, obviously, the permits, once we have all the steps, and DOT physical is something that is required as well. Now, a lot of times we can help with that process also. So just kind of shoot that question to your recruiter as far as, hey, how do you guys help with that, getting the DOT physical, but we can help with that. Nice thing with our training program as well is we start new orientations every single week. So we have a lot of opportunity very soon. As soon as you have the application and the permit in hand, a lot of times we can get you going pretty quick with that. So trainer availability can change, obviously, but we, again, start classes every single week. While we're talking about the student driver program, a lot of people ask, where does this all take place? Where do I have to go to get started? Do you want to give them a heads up on that?
Absolutely. So you will either start in Salt Lake City, Utah, Springfield, Missouri, or Pittston, Pennsylvania, and it will be based on where you're domiciled. So we'll try to get you to that closest terminal. We will provide travel or a portion of reimbursement for travel as well.
Okay, very nice.
The program that we're going to take them through is, once you get to orientation, you'll do 3 days of orientation, roughly 2 weeks of learning how to drive. You'll get a $200 cash advance each week during that, and then you'll test. If you pass on the first try, they'll get a $250 bonus. Then over the road for 30,000 miles roughly.
Yep, and then once you finish through the training miles necessary and you start to upgrade go into your own truck, if you want to go become a solo driver or if you want to continue to team, there's that opportunity as well. You have two options once you graduate, once you upgrade into your own truck, you are able to continue as a company driver if you want to be a company driver for us, or the nice thing is we have the opportunity for you to be a lease independent contractor as well. So that's one nice thing about us is you get that option straight after you finish through the training program.
Yep, and you'll be running under Prime's authority, and you'll have a fleet manager in the same way you would under the company side. So you'll have a ton of support. We've got classes to make sure you're led through how to lease and do all of those things. And usually their trainer is leasing too.
Oh, yeah.
So that whole time you're on that truck, you're probably learning about leasing as well.
Yeah, I tell everybody you're probably going to know more about leasing by the time you finish training than I do. I've been a recruiter for 5 years. So
we also are hiring recent grads, right? And we want to look at that on a case-by-case basis, but absolutely apply so we can look at it, make sure we have the openings for it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over how the recent grad program works?
Sure. Like Heather said, we are hiring recent graduates. So the process with it, how it works is we're still going to have you start with the 3-day orientation after you submit the application. Same locations apply, so Pittston, Pennsylvania, Springfield, Missouri, or Salt Lake City. Now, once you come in, you're going to go through the 3-day orientation, just as PSDs do, or the student driver program. The 3-day orientation, typically day 2, there's a simulation that goes through just to kind of test your skill level as far as what you learned in your school. So, we always say make sure to take that serious with that simulation. Once you finish through the 3-day orientation, you're going to go straight out for the paid training. So the paid training, it's for 40,000 miles, which time frame can be about 10 to 12 weeks, depending on the miles, or depending on how many miles are driven each week.
And also you and the trainer, right, are contributing to those miles. That's a big question we get a lot.
Yeah, very good answer there, because yes, it is not just miles that you drive, also your trainer. That is paid at $900 per week as long as you are available for dispatch during those training miles as well. We also hire drivers with the experience. So do you kind of want to run through what that looks like as far as what we do hire?
Yeah, so usually a big question that we get is, I don't want to train, so what does that look like? What experience do I need to avoid training? Now, you should go through our training because we have the best training in the United States, I think. But A seats is what we would consider people that don't need training. They would be considered an A seat if you have 6 months over the road. That is 6 or more states. You're in a sleeper cab, and it would be in the last year. So a lot of people think, I've had 6 months over the road, but it was 2 years ago. That would put you in a different seat class. In those applications, we will determine training based on what we can get verified on your work history. So those people will come in and do an orientation after their file is cleared, and you'll get paid $110 a day, and then you choose to lease or do company at that point.
Yeah. One of our top priorities is safety, so we just want to make sure you're safe out there on the road. So if training's needed, we can provide that for you.
All right, so we've talked about hiring for different experience levels. What do we hire for?
Good question. So we are probably most commonly known for our refrigerated division. So outside of refrigerated, we also do have a flatbed division that we hire within. We also do have a tanker division. We also have a new up-and-coming hopper bottom division as well. So that a lot of people don't know about that. That is one of our newer divisions. And then we do have some intermodal opportunities, spread out around the country within certain cities around the country. As far as what we hire in your specific area, I'd say just work with your recruiter on that, as it can change as far as what the needs are. All right, so we've talked about, Heather, what we haul, the divisions that we have. Where do we haul to?
So typically we're an over-the-road company, usually out 3 to 4 weeks at a time. Now, some of those divisions he mentioned do offer a local or regional option, so get with your recruiter, definitely apply, and we will make sure that we review that. Now, as far as getting in touch with us, what does that look like?
So, I tell everyone the most important thing you can do is apply, fill out an application on our website. It'll probably be down below here on this video, but also if you have questions, call us 888-664-9121. Again, 664-9121. Look forward to talking to all you guys. Good luck out there and stay safe.
Bye, guys.